video, I want to talk about how to use moving lines on a minor chord to create some kind of feeling of harmonic movement when the chord isn't actually changing. This is a very useful technique and very much used technique when you're confronted with a situation where you've got a long melody note and the chord remains the same, so nothing's happening, everything seems static. So if you pick up a lead sheet for this, at the beginning, you'll probably find something like just D minor with 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's 2 full bars of just D minor, and then it goes on to a bar and a half of just G minor. And we don't want to actually change the chords here, but we do want to kind of create some feeling of harmonic movement. And the way you do this is you play around with the upper notes of the chord, moving them up and down in semitones. So if we take a D minor 7 chord, you can move the top note up a semitone to make it D minor with a major 7th, or you can move it down to the 6th. You could extend that further by going from the minor 7th to the major 7th up to the root, back to the major 7th, back to the 6th. And you can do this at the top of the chord, or sometimes you can play it, say, like this up here. I'm going to put a 9th in there as well, and then the root descends to the major 7th, to the 7th, to the 6th. So in the introduction, I put in a few extra notes. There, I'm just playing the root, and then I'm doing a kind of block chord voicing here. And I'm playing a D minor 7, but I've added a 9th in the middle. And then I go from the major 7th, from the minor 7th up to the major 7th, back to the minor 7. And there I've got a D minor 6 voicing. It's a rootless voicing, so I put the root back in just there before I go into the G minor chord. Now for the G minor chord, I played the melody note there is A, which is the 9th. So we've got a G minor 9th chord. And then with my left hand thumb, I'm playing root, going to the major 7th. So we've got the major 7th in both hands there. And then I'm just repeating that. It kind of emphasizes this moving line and also keeps the beat going down to the 7th. Now here it does change. It gives E7, A7, going to the tonic D minor. There's another device you can use. It's the same concept. It's moving the top notes of the minor chord up and down in semitones. But this time we're going to just go from the 5th up to the sharpened or augmented 5th, and then the 6th, and then the 7th. So this is another example of how you can use a similar device. So here the chord is F minor, and I'm beginning with just an F minor triad, raising the 5th up a semitone, a sharpened 5th or augmented 5th, going up to the 6th, and then up to the minor 7th. This again is a device that's been used countless times in dozens and dozens of songs, and it's really effective. If I play it on C minor, you've only got to play just the chords. And of course, instantly you think of James Bond. It was used so cleverly in the James Bond theme. So just to recap then, let's go back to a D minor 7 chord. You can create a feeling of harmonic movement by moving the upper notes up and down in semitones. So you could have the minor 7th going up to the major 7th, maybe up to the root, back down to the minor 7th, to the 6th. or you can start just with a triad and raise the fifth to the sharpened fifth and then to the sixth. Then you can either come back or carry on up to the minor sevenths. Hope you found that useful. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Thank you.